All colleges produce a lot of data, and Newcastle Under Lyme College is no exception. We use a lot of systems that help collect student enrolment information with our timetable, with looking at staff utilisation. There's probably more systems than I could list. So, it's a real problem to actually get the real information that you need.
Staff were finding it difficult to understand primarily numeric sources of information, or data from disparate sources didn't match, and there was lots of discussion that was unproductive around those kind of issues.
We didn't have consistent data coming through, so there would be arguments about which was the correct data, and it was somewhat historical.
For me personally, as principal, I don't like to fiddle about with spreadsheets. I don't want to spend half an hour trawling through ProAchieve. What I wanted to do is to use a system that helped to interrogate those systems and reflect the data back to us in a way that's very usable for managers at all levels.
There was a definite need to move forward and find something that was much more consistent and effective.
From our initial discussions with Dynistics, it took a very short period of time to get up and running with the software.
There was no training required, it was instant. As soon as that information was brought to my attention, I was able to use it without any specific training at all.
We've got very accurate information in our systems, but it's the ability to pull it together and keep it updated and reflect it back to you in a way that's very easy to follow, that makes the dashboard very helpful.
I tend to use the active dashboards on a daily basis, and we use it consistently in our weekly meetings with my staff, which gives then staff ownership of that data. We've got quite a vibrant team, they're very enthusiastic, and with it being so clear and easy to use, then it means that they are more likely to use that information.
An example of how I'm using the active dashboard now is I've been looking at the number of students that have accepted places for September, and also looking at the pattern of when those students were accepting the places, which will help me in my planning for next year.
The college's key priority at the moment is retention and improving retention across all our provision. With active dashboards, it's enabled us to put that right at the forefront of people's minds. They see it every time they switch the computer on, and in doing that, we have in fact driven the improvements that we were hoping to achieve.
Since getting the active dashboard, you don't get any surprises. You're not looking at historical data, it's real-time data, which is really valuable.
By looking at in-year data and trends as it develops, active dashboards enables us to predict the year-end position, predict issues before they develop, and take action and make interventions where we feel there's a need to.
It has helped managers to be much more focused on their targets and actually knowing where they are in respect to their targets.
Since bringing active dashboards into the college, we've had a 21% increase in success rates this year, and we've consistently had attendance that's between 90 and 92%.
Lots of staff are starting to get really attached to the dashboard and want to see it develop. And so we're in that stage where, well, can it show me this? Can it do that? And that's really good because we can take the software and use it to help us to get better in the information that we provide for staff. Working with Dynistics has been really easy. They've been very receptive, very supportive, and I think we're looking for a long-term relationship. Active Dashboards is one of the systems that we're making use of to really make sure that we transform the way we are in terms of driving up performance and ensure we reach the goal to be an outstanding college. We've actually been talking to a number of colleges about the dashboard. We're very pleased with it, and I think it could be useful for many other colleges to invest in.